Hi, I'm here to solve your problem of... Okay, whatever. Basically, it's Hunger Games, but it's the 6 queens. We're gonna find out who's really the best queen. Because I know we're all wondering. Each queen has 4 lives. And by lives, I mean there are 4 separate people in the simulator. Meaning there will be times when they do things to themselves. Which, honestly, that's going to be very interesting. Let's get started. Yeah, okay. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Anne Boleyn, Catherine of Aragon, Jane Seymour, and Catherine Howard share everything they gathered before running. Okay. Catherine Parr and Cleves run away from the cornucopia. Catherine Parr shoots an arrow at Anne of Cleves, but misses and kills Seymour instead. How lovely. How lovely. Catherine Parr runs away from the cornucopia. Catherine Howard runs away. Catherine Parr grabs a jar of fishing bait while Anne of Cleves gets fishing gear. Okay, never mind. I thought you guys were sharing. Howard runs away. Boleyn runs away. Boleyn runs away again. Aragon snatches a pair of sais. Jane Seymour runs away. And Boleyn runs away again. Aragon runs away. Cleves finds a canteen full of water. That's good for her. Seymour runs away. Aragon takes a spear from inside the cornucopia, and Howard runs away. Parr travels to higher ground. Sounds like her. Seymour chases Cleves. That image is very funny. Okay. Aragon steals from Seymour while she isn't looking. Little story. Aragon just sneaks up to Jane Seymour's camp, snatches it as Seymour chases Cleves. Okay, whatever. Cleves constructs a shack. Aragon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Better not be Henry. Aragon makes a wooden spear. Boleyn searches for a water source. Howard and Parr split up to search for resources. Yay, they're working together! Yay! Parr explores the arena. You were just traveling to higher ground. Okay, Howard picks flowers. Howard is too pure for this world, guys. You can't change my mind. Boleyn diverts Catherine Parr's attention and runs away. Oh boy. Aragon, Boleyn, Cleves, Seymour, and Cleves again track down and kill Catherine Howard! No! Why? Why? Howard is too pure. Stop picking on her. Howard chases Boleyn. Yes, because the beheaded cousins are now playing tag. Okay, night 1. Anne Boleyn sees a fire but stays hidden. Seymour lets Aragon into her shelter. Ship? I don't know. Howard is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And so is Seymour. Poor Howard. Poor Seymour. Aragon stays awake all night. That sounds like something Parr would do. But okay. Parr's awoken by nightmares. Oh boy, what has Henry made you dream of this time? Anne of Cleves climbs a tree to rest. Anne Boleyn convinces Parr to snuggle with her. Oh my gosh. Guys, Parlin is official. Hunger Games says so. Parlin is now official. Catherine Parr thinks about home. Catherine Parr cries herself to sleep. No! And then she's awoken by nightmares. Someone help her. Okay. Boleyn and Aragon run into each other and decide to truce for the night. That's good, better than them fighting. Cleves sets up camp for the night. Cleves receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Okay. Parr and Cleves tell stories about themselves to each other. No, I saw them as the chill type. Boleyn starts a fire. Aragon screams for help. Why? Why are you screaming for help? It's like the last thing she would do. Seymour receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Catherine of Aragon makes a slingshot. She makes 2 slingshots, in fact. Okay. Parr, and Cleves hunt for other tributes. Anne Boleyn, Aragon, Parr, and Cleves raid Cleves' camp while she's hunting. Well, I mean, it makes sense that she's hunting, but how does she raid her own camp? Don't wanna go hunting any takers. I'm not pickers. I got acres and acres. Okay. Enough of that. Aragorn receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. Who is the unknown sponsor? Is it Henry? Better not be. Boleyn scares Howard off. Boleyn, be nice to your baby cousin. Catherine Howard attacks Catherine Parr, but Anne Boleyn protects her, killing Catherine Howard. Guys, I'm telling you, Parlin exists. Parlin is existent. Oh, but Boleyn keeps picking on Howard. Be nice to your cousin. Anne of Cleves injures herself. Jane Seymour hunts for other tributes. Jane Seymour defeats Catherine Howard in a fight but spares her life. Seymour discovers a cave. Anne Boleyn unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's so in character of her. Okay, let's do a little check. Who's alive? Aragon is alive. Boleyn has lost 1 life. Seymour lost 1 life. Cleves is alive. Howard is half dead. Sadly. This is so sad. Parr is completely alive. Okay. Let's see. Night 2. Seymour receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Oh god. Okay. Cleves and Aragon work together to drown Anne Boleyn. Is this payback for killing Howard? Like twice, I think? Seymour tends to Parr's wounds. Oh, so motherly. Aragon, Parr, Cleves tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Catherine Howard and Aragon hold hands. I'm gonna say that's not shit, and that's just Aragon being a mother figure to Howard. Because that's not a ship. It's not. Boleyn receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Aragon dies from an infection. Yay! Ha! Cleves climbs a tree to rest. Of course she would. It's Cleves. Howard receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jane Seymour and Catherine Parr talk about the tribute still alive. That's very in character. Parr and Boleyn run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Well, obviously, I mean, like, it's Parlin. They're a ship. They're a ship. Seymour makes a wooden spear. Parr, Boleyn, Aragon, and Cleves hunt for other tributes. Aragon makes a wooden spear. Anne of Cleves begs for Boleyn to kill her. She refuses, keeping Cleves alive. That's good. That's very good. But why would Cleves want to die? Her life is amazing. Aragon tends to Cleves' wounds. Howard searches for a water source. I thought you just got clean water. Did you drink it all already? Poor Howard. Parr receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Cleves tries to sleep through the entire day. Seymour collects fruit from a tree. Jane Seymour sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Okay. Catherine Parr searches for a water source. And Catherine Howard hunts for other tributes. Alrighty. Night 3. Catherine Howard bashes Aragon's head against a rock several times. Is this out of anger? It's probably out of anger. Anne Boleyn sees a fire but stays hidden. Parr cries herself to sleep. Why are you crying yourself to sleep? Okay. Catherine Howard tends to... So Howard kills Aragon and then tends to her wounds. Okay. Parr receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Cleves cries herself to sleep. Why are the sane ones crying themselves to sleep? They have nothing to be crying about. Boleyn falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Well, I mean, serves you right for being mean to your baby cousin, but like, why? Jane Seymour receives an explosive. Don't give Jane explosives. Jane has that hidden side, I'm telling you. Aragon starts a fire. Parr thinks about winning. How ironic, because in the musical, she doesn't want to be in the competition anymore. Seymour cooks her food before putting her fire out. Parr starts a fire. Cleves tries to treat her infection. Seymour, Cleves, and Cleves cheerfully sing songs together. Does it get down to Heart of Stone? I want to know. Day 4. Parr, Cleves, and Seymour raid Aragon's camp while she is hunting. Yeah, she probably has a lot of stuff, you know. Boleyn, Parr, Cleves, Seymour, and Howard hunt for other tributes, so everyone except Aragon, so they're all hunting down Aragon. Cleves is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Weren't you just... I don't know. Jane Seymour sprains her ankle while running away from Aragon. I bet Aragon caught Seymour trying to raid her camp. Howard camouflages herself in the bushes. Catherine Parr silently snaps Cleves' neck. You could say that Cleves was beheaded. Which isn't true. Arena event! Interesting. A volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Parr pushes Cleves into the lava. Parr does not like Cleves in this. Parr survives. The survivor, Catherine Parr. Cleves suffocates. Anne Boleyn is buried in ash. Aragon survives. Parr survives again. As Parr trips over Cleves into the lava, she grabs her and pulls her down with her. Oh, so basically they both die. Okay. As Catherine Howard trips over Aragon into the lava, she grabs her and pulls her down with her. Jane Seymour survives. Catherine Howard survives. Jane Seymour dips her weapon in the lava and kills Seymour. Wait. So she just took off one of her lives. Okay. That's 11 people. That's a lot. Let's see everyone's status. Okay, Aragon has 1 life left. Boleyn is dead. Like dead. Sadly. Boleyn's my favorite. She's mean. Karma. Seymour is half alive. Cleves is dead. Howard has 1 life left. And Parr has 3. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Parr convinces Parr to snuggle with her. Parr lost Boleyn, so she needs to make up her nightly cuddles by snuggling with herself. No. Okay. Seymour run into each other and decide to truce for the night. I hope so. Aragon loses sight. Catherine Howard pushes Parr off a cliff during a knife fight. Well, I mean, Catherine Howard was the savage one. Cornucopia. Ooh, that's the feast. The feast. Okay. Catherine Howard catches Jane Seymour off guard and kills her. Okay. So, Catherine Howard's now killing everybody. That's great. Catherine Parr steals Catherine Parr's memoirs. That doesn't make sense, but we're gonna go with it. Catherine of Aragon sobs while gripping a photo of her friends and family. No! Wait, is this... Okay, let's say that it's like her family in Spain and also her daughter. Because she wouldn't sob for Henry. She'd sob for her daughter. Whatever. Seymour decides not to go to the feast. Seymour picks flowers. Aw, so sweet. Parr receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Howard discovers a cave. Aragon injures herself. And Parr discovers a river. Okay. 5 people left, guys. Or 4 queens left. Parr quietly hums. Like it? Never mind. Aragon convinces Jane Seymour not to kill her, only to kill her instead. Wait, hold on. Oh, so Aragon kills Seymour. Well, Seymour's dead. Catherine Parr kills Catherine Howard with her own weapon. Why? Okay, 2 queens left, guys. It's Catherine Parr and her godmother, Catherine of Aragon. Let's see who wins. This makes sense, though. It would probably come down to these 2 anyway. Parr goes hunting. Catherine of Aragon and Catherine Parr split up to search for resources. You're enemies! Stop it! Catherine Parr cries herself to sleep and loses sight of where she is. Probably from all the crying. Sad. Aragon tends to her wounds. Catherine Parr kills Parr for supplies. Okay. Aragon accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Okay, so I think... yeah, we have a winner! Guys, your best queen is Catherine Parr. I mean, let's be honest, that would probably happen anyway. Because, like, she is kind of the leader, besides Aragon. So, I'm happy with this. I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, Catherine Howard had, like, 1 life for a while. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Hope you enjoyed. If you want other musicals, because I haven't seen people do this with other musicals, you can tell me, I guess, in the comments. I honestly don't care, but, might as well get some more musical content up on YouTube. So, anyway, if you enjoyed, Divorce Beheaded died, Divorce Beheaded subscribe. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.